gentlemen, we present to you the Liberty High School graduating class of 2025.
this time, would the members of the vocal ensemble please come forward and join the chorus? Please welcome our valedictorian, Micah Cooney, and our salutatorian, Chloe Kang, to the podium to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by Ms. Larson and the Liberty High School Vocal Ensemble for the singing of our national anthem. Audience, please join our graduates and stand. And gentlemen, please remove your hats.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Graduates, please be seated. Good morning. I am Ken Gauntz, principal of Liberty High School, and thank you for joining us for this very special occasion. I'd like to introduce the dignitaries seated on the stage with us, And I ask that you stand as I announce your name and that the audience please hold their applause until all of the guests have been introduced. Several special guests are here to share this momentous day. It is indeed a pleasure for us to have you here as we celebrate the Liberty High School commencement and the accomplishments of the class of 2025. Would you please stand and be recognized as I call your name? Dr. Cynthia McCabe, Superintendent of Schools. Mr. Eric King, Director of High Schools. Commissioner Ed Rothstein. Dr. Patricia Dorsey, Board of Education member. Mr. Steve Whistler, Board of Education member. Ms. Megan Brown, Assistant Principal. Mr. Christopher Merson, Assistant Principal. Student Speaker, Jedediah Kim. Valedictorian, Micah Cooney. Salutatorian and Board of Education Student Representative, Chloe Kang. Class of 2025 President, Matthew Santee. Our faculty speaker, Mr. Adam Furr. And now our class of 2025 advisors, Ms. Fairbank and Ms. Fields. Thank you for doing a tremendous job working with our seniors over 4 years. On stage, we have teachers who have senior advisories. They will be reading the names of the graduates. Mrs. Beglin, Mr. Bongiovanni, Mrs. Dickstein, Mrs. Fairbank, Mrs. Farquhar, Mrs. Fields, Mr. Furr, Ms. Nolan, Mr. Ryder, Mrs. Summers, and Mrs. Wonder. I'd also like to welcome some guests that are seated to my right or elsewhere in the gymnasium. We have Ms. Susan Hopkins, Assistant Principal of the Career and Technology Center, and Mr. Greg Killian, the Assistant Supervisor of Visual and Fine Arts. Will any other guests from our central office who are with us today please stand? Will any current or former county teachers please stand? After 44 years, Liberty High School has a large alumni group. Will any alumni of Liberty High School please stand? A special thank you to Ms. Hodgkiss and Ms. Brown, who were instrumental in the coordination of today's events. Thank you so much. Let's have a round of applause for all of our guests. Another group of special adults here with us today are the faculty and staff of Liberty High School. The names of the faculty and staff are printed in your program. In addition to the faculty on stage, we have some faculty that are in the VIP section to my right, while others are at other locations helping out today for the ceremony. Our teachers are a talented and a dedicated group who have worked diligently over the past 4 years to prepare the students in this graduating class to be college and career ready. Faculty and staff, please stand. As is our tradition, at this time I'd like to recognize our retirees. Okay. We have Mr. Ed DeVincent with 32 years of teaching at Liberty and the last 18 as athletic director at Liberty High School. We have Mr. Joe Ryder, 31 years of teaching with 30 at Liberty High School. Mr. Ryder. Ms. Karen Seagram has worked in CCPS for 31 years, starting as an instructional assistant and moving to her current position as the Counseling Secretary at Liberty for the past 20 years. Ms. Seagram. We thank you for your years of service, and you will be missed. Next, I'd like to recognize the parents. Would the parents of our graduates please stand? Your support has been instrumental to the success of the students that are now seated before you. You have assisted with homework, provided transportation for school and school events, attended parent conferences, athletic events, and fine arts performances, and provided the love and attention that are so crucial for students to grow and mature into young adults. We thank you for sharing your students with us. Today, we celebrate their achievement with you. I'd now like to take this opportunity to highlight some of the many outstanding accomplishments of the class of 2025. 120 seniors reported being offered at least one scholarship. 55% of our seniors who will be attending college were offered monetary scholarships. The total scholarship money awarded to this class is $10.3 million. Approximately 64% of the class is planned to attend a four-year school, and another 23% will be going to either a two-year school or another institution to continue their education, for a total of 87% that are going on to post-secondary education. 156 seniors satisfied requirements for state-approved career completer programs, either at our school, at Century through JROTC, or at the Career and Technology Center. Will all of our CTE career completers, our JROTC students, and the Career and Technology students, all of you stand and be recognized. Would ZR Deal, Lucy Connor, Kendall DeCoco, and Timmy Aganusi please stand? ZR won a gold medal in masonry at the Maryland Skills USA State Leadership Conference. Lucy Connor won a gold medal in promotional bulletin board at the Maryland Skills USA State Leadership Conference. And Kendall DeCoco and Timmy Aganusi both won a gold medal in Quiz Bowl at the Maryland Skills USA State Leadership Conference. This is the equivalent of a state championship in Skills USA, so congratulations. Four of our students passed the Accounting 101 exam at the community college and received transcripted college credit. 6 students passed the Business Administration 101 exam at the community college, and they received transcripted credits. 62 students, including those at Career and Tech, completed work-based internships through our Career Connections program. And 1 student completed a paid apprenticeship. Will our interns and our apprentice student please stand and be recognized? "52 students received the President's Award of Excellence. These students have achieved a minimum GPA unweighted of 3.5 and met one of the following scores on standardized assessments: an SAT math score of 650 or more, an SAT reading and writing score of 650 or more, or an ACT composite score of 29 or more. They are wearing pins to designate this honor. Would those students please stand? Every year, the College Board recognizes students for outstanding performance on the PSAT. Liberty is proud to have one commended scholar and one finalist for the class of 2025. Please stand when your name is called. Our commended student is Austin Conaway. And our National Merit finalist is Akshobhya Pant. The next group of students I'd like to recognize finished in the top 5% of the class of 2025 based upon weighted GPA. They're wearing gold cords along with their gown. Please stand when your name is read, and I will read them in alphabetical order and remain standing until I've read all the names. Vedant Bangoria, Esther Chung, Austin Conaway, Micah Cooney, Maddie Crisfulli, Justin Friedley, Chloe Kang, Jedediah Kim, Justin Kish, Newland Owen, Akshobhya Pant, Katie Padula, Gregory Shellberg, and Arjun Singh, top 5%. We'd like to honor our students who have received a final grade of A in every course for which they have received high school credit. This includes dual enrollment classes and classes that they took in middle school for high school credit. We are proud to announce that 25 students in this class have received such an honor. With the following students with a perfect unweighted final transcript, please stand when your name is read and remain standing. Vedant Bangoria, Esther Chung, Micah Cooney, Maddie Crisfulli, Abby Day, Alexa Foppel, Ethan Hart, Kaylee Hostetter, Chloe Kang, Gabriella Kirschma, Jake Marion, Aaron Martin, Madeline Matthews, Luke Meisner, Newland Owen, Akshobhya Pant, Katie Padula, Addison Powers, Caroline Rich, Gregory Shellberg, Arjun Singh, Aaron Timish, Maeve Underwood, Gwen Yeager, and Amelia Zagorski, straight A's. We'd also like to recognize a group of students for outstanding attendance. The following students attended school every day of their senior year and should stand and be recognized. Abigail Durst, Carson Haynes, Jared Peak, and Ava Walzak, perfect attendance senior year. Would William Hobbs please stand? So when William was in 5th grade, he came to school every day, and he liked it so much that he has yet to miss a day of school. 5 through 12, perfect attendance. Liberty High School has chapters of the following honor societies: National Honor Society, National Art Honor Society, Tri-M Music Honor Society, and International Thespian Society. Will the members of any of these 3 or 4 honor societies please stand and be recognized? There were 135 seniors this year who took 287 AP exams in 27 different content areas. Of these students, 38 students successfully completed 7 or more AP courses during their high school career, earning their Principal's Award for Academic Excellence. Would Akshobia Pant please stand? Akshobia successfully completed 12 AP classes while he's in high school. AP Capstone is a 2-year rigorous program created to equip students with independent research, collaborative teamwork, and communication skills that they are increasingly valued in higher education and the workplace. Would Chloe Kang please stand? Chloe is wearing a teal and green cord for successfully completing the College Board's AP Capstone program. And pending scores for this spring's testing, Chloe will also be eligible for additional recognition from College Board. Students who earn scores of 3 or higher in their 2 AP Capstone courses, AP Seminar and AP Research, and 4 additional AP exams receive the AP Capstone Diploma that will be designated this summer. Congratulations, Chloe. 151 senior class students completed 1 or more dual enrollment classes at Liberty High School or at Carroll Community College, earning both high school and college credit for those courses. Will our dual enrollment students please stand and be recognized? Will our JROTC students and any graduates that plans to enter the military service please stand and remain standing? Okay, so keep standing, because now I would like any members of the audience who have served or are currently serving in a branch of the armed forces stand up. We thank you for your service to our country. Students in the class of 2025 logged in more than 37,174 service hours, for an average of 153.6 hours per senior, even though only 75 were required for graduation. The following students please stand to be recognized as the top 10 students with service hours in alphabetical order: Hannah Bassett, Billy Herndon, Chloe Kang, Anna Landry, Rachel Layton, Katie Padula, Caitlin Rogers, Austin Veach, Caitlin Wallace, Parker Williams. Katie, keep standing. Okay. Congratulations to Katie Padula, who had the most service hours in the class of 2025, 1,997 hours. This time, I'd like to invite our athletic director, Mr. Ed DeVinson, to the podium to share the athletic accomplishments of the class.
I am short, if you haven't noticed yet. Good morning. Congratulations to the class of 2025. As this is the 44th year, 44th graduation of Liberty High School, I was doing the math. Mr. Furr helped me out with it a little bit. I have been here for 32 years as a worker, and I did go here, and it only took me 4 years. So 36 years total, which is all adds up to I'm old. But, you know, it's been awesome seeing everybody, hearing all these accomplishments, and athletics was no different. John Wooden coined the term competitive greatness, and that is the ability to do your best when your best is required, and your best is always required. And our student athletes here at Liberty High School did that not only on the athletic fields, athletic courts, but also did it in the classroom. Our athletes' current GPA through the first 3 quarters was a cumulative 3.75. Let's hear it for them. Now let's get to the accolades. This year, we won county championships in baseball, boys outdoor track and field, and girls tennis. We won regional championship in boys soccer, girls soccer. Football doesn't have a regional championship, but they got to the state playoffs, so I'm giving them the regional championship. Boys cross country, girls cross country, boys basketball, boys lacrosse, boys outdoor track and field, and tennis. Whew. Would the senior members of the boys soccer team please stand? The boys soccer team won their first state championship since 2005 this year. Let's hear it for them. Can a member of the girls soccer team please stand? Their first state championship since 1996. And the only not co-champion in history. Congratulations. Would our boys outdoor track and field team members please stand? This year, they won their 4th state championship in school history as boys outdoor track and field. Let's hear it for them. And last but not least, can members of the tennis team please stand? Our tennis team won the state championship this year. If I'm not mistaken, Mr. Breckers, it's the 3rd and 4th year, 4 years? 3rd and 4 years. Let's hear it for them. We also did have teams that qualified for the state playoffs, whether it was the fall cheer team and our boys lacrosse team and our boys and girls cross country. Can they please stand? If you are an individual that qualified for state tournaments in golf, cross country, wrestling, indoor track and field, outdoor track and field, please stand. Thank you. Greg Shelberg, keep standing. So Greg had a pretty good year. You've already seen all of his academic accomplishments. So what did he do on the athletic course and athletic fields? Let's see. He won the following individual state championships. Cross country, the indoor track 1600 and 3200, and the outdoor track 1600 and 3200. Pretty successful year. Congratulations, Greg. As of now, spring sports haven't come out with their players of the year. We have 3 county players of the year this year. Lucas Britos, please stand. Lucas was the County Boys Soccer Player of the Year. You can keep standing. Can Hannah DeVinson please stand? Hannah won the County Player of the Year for girls soccer. Can Tristan West please stand? Tristan not only won one, but won two County Players of the Year. Our football player, the County Player of the Year, and also boys basketball Player of the Year. Congratulations. We're very proud of our student athletes and grateful for the outstanding senior participation level in athletics and our extracurricular activities. I'd like to thank you for everything that you have done for Liberty High School. If I give you any last advice, live life to your fullest, have no regrets, and make every day your best day, and you'll be successful in life. Congratulations.
Good morning. That's good, Eddie. Between Mr. DeVinson and I, got the long and the short of it going. I'm Ms. Brown. I serve as one of the assistant principals here at Liberty High School, and I have the great honor of presenting the class accomplishments in the fine arts. In the performing arts, Liberty High School has continued its tradition of excellence with this graduating class. Will the members of the mighty Lions Pride Marching Band please stand? The Lions Pride Marching Band took first place with a score of 95 and awards for high music, high visual, high percussion, and high color guard at the 2024 Tournament of Bands Region 5 for Greater Maryland, Virginia, and West Virginia Championship in Group 3 Open Class. Additionally, this same group of seniors were members of the 2023 Tournament of Bands Atlantic Coast Championship Band for the third time in history with a score of 96.9 and awards for high music and high visual. The Wind Ensemble and Full Orchestra earned straight superior ratings at the 2025 Carroll Music Assessment Festival. 21 students were invited to all-county band. 9 students were invited to all-county orchestra. Would Chloe Kang, Rachel Layton, and Katie Padula please stand? These students were invited to perform in an all-state ensemble. Congratulations to all of our instrumental music students. For Liberty vocalists, it was another year of achievement. The Liberty High School Combined Chorus and Honors Madrigal Chorus received superior ratings at this year's County Adjudication Festival, making them eligible to participate in the Maryland State Choral Festival. Maddie DeMay, please stand. Madeline participated in the Maryland All-State Chorus and was invited to participate in the National All-Eastern Chorus. Congratulations, Madeline. And now on to our theater department. Will the senior members of the cast and crew of the fall play Eurydice, the honors theater production play Silent Sky, and the spring musical Cinderella all stand, please? Remain standing, please, because the Honors Theater production produced a full-length play this year entitled Silent Sky by Lauren Gunderson, where seniors Jessica Saylor worked as a student director, Caroline Reich, Kaylee Hostetter, Maddie Norkus, and Kate Wassman performed dynamic historical roles. At State Thespian Society Festival, several seniors were acknowledged. Kate Wassman and Maddie DeMay received superior ratings for their musical theater Thespy performances. Matt Santee received a superior rating for his stage management technical Thespy submission. Maddie Norkus was awarded scholarships and admission to theater programs from her college and scholarship auditions during festival. Congratulations to the casts and crews of all of our productions and all involved in the theater department. The senior class has multiple students who excelled in the visual arts. The following students had work juried and displayed in various locations across the state. Would the following students please stand to be recognized? Esther Chung, Abby Day, Gabby Kirchma, Rachel Layton, Aaron Martin, Monica Matta, Ruby McCarthy, Caroline McKenzie, Peyton Cedarquist, Sasha Travers, and Amelia Zagorski. Additionally, please stand Abby Day and Logan Karalevitz. They had work juried into the National Exhibition for National Art Honor Society. Ava Walchak, Abby Morse, Abby Day, Logan Karalevitz, and Ruby McCarthy earned regional keys through the Scholastic Art and Writing Awards. Ava Walchak earned a national gold key. Abby Day, Drew Thompson, Rachel Layton, Aaron Martin, Logan Karalevitz, and Lucy Connor had work published nationally by NAEA. Kate Gugliotta, Ace Lowe, and Charlotte Anderson displayed work in the Maryland Recycled Sculpture Contest. Congratulations to all of these artists in our visual arts program.
As you can see, our graduates are a very accomplished group, and I offer my congratulations to each of them for their many achievements while they were with us at Liberty High School. Over here on the base of the stage here, we have a platform, a memory bouquet of red roses. And it stands here to honor the memory of classmates, graduates, and other members of our extended Liberty family who we have lost over the years, and we remember them at this time. Class of 2025. So we started referring to you that way when I first addressed you as a group. It was probably during freshman orientation nearly 4 years ago when you had a lot of things on your mind entering high school. Since then, you've had a variety of experiences that collectively make up your high school years. Not every experience has been pleasant. Looking out at your faces, I recall struggles that some of you have faced, challenges that you have endured, and obstacles that you have overcome. But there have been significant high points as well. Goals met, friendships gained, experiences shared, academic honors, athletic championships, stellar fine arts performances, to name just a few. As you noticed from the award ceremonies that we held over the last couple of days, your class is just stocked full of individual and collective accomplishments. and you have a bright future ahead of you. You're set up for success, but not only because of how we have prepared you, but also because of what you bring to the table. As with the classes that have come before you, the Liberty staff will take an interest in your future accomplishments and remember with pride the time that you spent with us, 4 short but important years. Years you will likely never forget, just as we will never forget you. Best wishes for a bright and happy future, class of 2025. The tradition has been established at Liberty that the student speaker for graduation is chosen from the students who audition for this honor. And it gives me great pleasure to invite Jedediah Kim to the podium to share some words with us.
Good morning, fellow graduates, faculty, Board of Education guests, beloved family members, friends, and the siblings dragged here against their free will. My name is Jedediah Kim, and I'm humbled and honored to speak to you all today. Now, I know everyone's dopamine receptors are fried from TikTok, so I'll try to keep this short-ish. Out of everything the universe could have created, all the shimmering stars, spiraling galaxies, breathtaking planets, it decided that the world needed you. Your existence is not random. It's a gift. According to Dr. Benazir, a Harvard-trained scientist, the odds of you being born with your exact DNA, personality, and soul are 1 in 400 trillion. For those of you that don't know, 1 in 400 trillion's a really tiny probability. It's about the same odds as Mr. Furr getting called attractive after finishing his annual half marathon. It's statistically impossible, but that's exactly how special you are. You are not an accident, you are not a coincidence, and you are most certainly not a mistake. You are a 1 in 400 trillion miracle. But the truth is, we don't always live like we're miracles. We get distracted by grades, drama, social media, the huzz. We chase approval. We compare ourselves to others. We start to believe we're only as good as our test scores, our college, our income, or our followers. And when we fall short, we hide ourselves. We let our flaws shame us, and our failures define us. I know what that's like. Growing up as a kid, I was often bullied due to my ethnicity. This led me to constantly feel like I wasn't enough. Eventually, I started believing that I had to hide parts of myself to be accepted. I'd avoid any topics about Korean culture. I'd laugh off racist comments. I thought blending in with other people would make me feel like I belonged somewhere. I even stopped bringing in Korean food for lunch. But the more I tried to erase who I was, the more emptiness I kept feeling. Not just in my stomach, but in my identity as well. Maybe some of you have felt that way too. Like there's something in you that disqualifies you. Like you're too different, too behind, or too broken. But what I've realized is that you don't have to feel like that. You don't have to follow the pace or standards of anyone else except for your own. Because you are not your GPA, you are not your job, you are not your college, and you're not your mistakes. You are you. And that is already more than enough. So do the things that bring you joy, whether it's football, doing Miss Harrison impressions, Brawl Stars, or even reciting Italian brain rot. Do what makes you come alive. Make it your passion, then share it. Don't waste your life trying to be someone else. We don't need another Steph Curry or Albert Einstein, though I am the closest to both. We need the real you, the flawed, awkward, sometimes cringy, but one of a kind you. So be real, be weird, but not too weird. and be bold in yourself. Don't be afraid to stand out and live with that confidence. I think we can all agree that our time at Liberty flew by so fast. One moment, we were clueless freshmen. The next, we were dancing at prom. And suddenly, we're here, graduating. One day, when we're at our 20th high school reunion and Mr. Abarb still hasn't hit 100 on the golf course, we'll think, wow, that went by fast. Life is short, so make the most of it. Don't hold back. Dance like Miss Brown at homecoming. Be obnoxiously loud like Mr. Harrington. Make mistakes, have fun, and learn from them. Chase your dreams like only you can. But I know, it's easier said than done, right? Life's not always easy. There will be days when you feel stuck, lost, or alone, like the weight of the world is pressing down on your chest. Maybe you're struggling in your classes, or you've lost someone close to you. Maybe you're just dealing with a lot of social pressure. Or perhaps you're like my dad, dealing with high blood pressure. But hear me clearly, none of that changes your worth. Your pain doesn't cancel the miracle that you are. It just reveals it. It proves that you're human. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "Only in the darkness can you see the stars." And in those dark moments, if you look up to the sky, you'll realize that you're not alone. Other stars are shining bright, ready to support you. Your friends, family, and loved ones are always with you, even in your lowest and darkest points in life. So when life gets hard, don't go through it alone. Lean on your friends, hug your family, be vulnerable with the people who love you, because connection matters much more than perfection. It's not money or fame that gets us through storms, it's love. It's togetherness. Because what's even more miraculous than just one of us is all of us together. And now, if you don't mind, I'd like to try something with you all. For this next segment, I ask the audience to please stand and to keep standing if you belong to any of the groups I call out. Please stand if you're a student athlete. Stand if you've been in drama, dance, choir, band, or any other performing art. If you volunteered or joined a club. If you've ever faced an obstacle but you kept going. And finally, if you love and support one of the graduates here today, please stand. Graduates, look around you. Different talents, different passions, different cultures and values, each of us, 1 in 400 trillion, together as one school, as one family. Thank you. You may be seated. Good. Personally, I've actually seen this family in action. Last fall, when I faced racial abuse during a soccer game, it was my teammates, my coaches, and Liberty's administration who stood with me. Instead of just ignoring another person's problems, they decided to stand with me. They shared my pain, and they comforted me, like a family. Even though I'm a minority at this school, Liberty, not once, has ever made me feel like one. And I hope all of you have felt that same love. The kind that shares your pain and burden. The kind that doesn't just tolerate you, but celebrates you. Because here at Liberty, we fight adversity with diversity. We turn our differences into strengths. We turn our different backgrounds into belonging. Liberty graduates, be proud of that. And when life feels dark and lonely, remember, you are never alone. You are part of a lion's pride. So continue to live your life as a lion. Be strong and courageous. Roar when the world tells you you're not enough, because you are enough. You are 1 in 400 trillion. Your life is a miraculous gift. Never forget that. I, for one, am incredibly grateful that I can share 4 years of the miracle of life with everyone else here. This one-of-a-kind, unique, and wonderful Liberty High School class of 2025. Thank you.
Great job, Jed. Somebody check on Mrs. Kim and make sure she's okay. Yeah. At this time, with the Liberty High School Chorus, please come forward. The Liberty High School Chorus is under the direction of Ms. Sarah Larson, who will now sing for us Somewhere Only We Know. Thank you so much, Ms. Larson. Thank you, seniors in our vocal ensemble.
The next person I have the pleasure of introducing is our faculty speaker. The faculty speaker was chosen by the graduating class to honor them at today's commencement ceremony. This year's class asked Mr. Adam Furr to speak this morning, and it is my pleasure to invite him to the podium.
Hello? Hello? Hi. Great job, Jed. Don't expect that. He set the bar too high. It was early in the morning back in the fall of 2021, the first day of another school year. I was in the building talking with colleagues, excited to start my 25th year as a high school math teacher. Your boy, Mr. Gifhorn, was there, Durkin, Sozik, Mr. Connolly. They were my gang of best buddies. And at that point, Sozik still had some hair. Gift still had some non-gray hair. Durkin, who's here today, was still sporting that fluffy mustache. Nobody knows Mr. Connolly or what he even did at Liberty, but he was there. I actually saw Mr. Romero, who at the time had just turned 11. Sharamonte was there. He had just turned 103. The first bell was fast approaching, and I had to get out to my portable classroom. I was getting a new advisory, who I'm pointing at now. They were scared little freshmen who wouldn't know where to go or what to do or who I was. It would be my job to greet them and get them through the first day of high school. One by one, they entered my trailer and probably thought, wow, what a dump. But guys, it would be your dump for the next 4 years. The boys mostly had high voices, and the girls sat quiet and timid. Everyone was dressed in their best outfits for the first day of school. I was wearing one of my 45 Liberty polos. Most of which are older than you. The students stared at me as I introduced myself. I said, hi kids, I'm Mr. Furr. I'll be your advisor for the next 4 years. We're going to see each other every day, and I'm here to help you today and throughout high school. We're going to get to know each other well, and we're going to create a bond. And at the end of your time at Liberty in June of 2025, as you walk the stage at graduation, I will be the one who reads your name. And there was no reaction until one kid said, well, I don't know, Mr. Furr. You look pretty old, and I'm not sure you're going to live that long. Well, the joke's on you, Anthony Maggio, because here I am. I thought some of you might take 5 or 6 years to graduate, but by the grace of God, you made it in 4. And your family and friends have come from near and far to celebrate, and they could not be prouder. They can't wait to see you and hug you, and right now, they're probably thinking 2 things. When will this guy shut up? And does he have a side gig as a male model? Why are you laughing? Because I value their time and not yours, I'll quickly share 3 things with you. 3 things to remember about your time at Liberty High School. Number one, I want you to remember the teachers. Liberty is the best high school in the county, and one reason is the teachers. Despite my general incompetence, most of the teachers are excellent. For example, Mr. Davis, he's not just a super hot face on a super chiseled body. He's an expert on all things physical and mental health. Mr. Fritsch, he might know less about calculus-based physics than most of his students, including Micah Cooney. But they're really smart, and they set a really high bar. Sure, Mrs. Harrison sounds like a bird! And you can hear her normal speaking voice from a mile away, but her students somehow get the highest MCAP scores of anyone. Mr. Bangle, as you may know, in the morning he struggles with his hairstyling and appropriate amounts of hair gel. But the thing is, his AP test scores are literally the best in the state. Mr. Abarbano, his head looks too large for his suddenly stick-like body. But his knowledge of government politics and current events is unparalleled. Look, there are too many incredible teachers to mention all of them, but their efforts are worth remembering today and into the future. Number two, I want you to remember the staff. Aside from the teachers, there are other staff members who have had a positive impact on your time at Liberty. For example, our friend Mr. Lester, he has worked tirelessly to help many of you graduate, and honest to God, I often think, wow, he cares more about that kid's success than the kid actually does. Remarkable. Mr. McDonald, he keeps the hallways safe and also has an incredible Boston accent. I'd like to do an impression for you now. There's no reason for it other than that I like it. I think I saw your car in the lot over at Duncan. No reason for that. The school is led by Mr. Gantz. Now, Mr. Gantz stresses about liberty to the point where sometimes he comes on the announcements and tells you to stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance and then forgets to say the Pledge of Allegiance. That actually happened this year. And how about the office staff, including Mrs. Hodgkiss, who has basically organized this entire graduation ceremony? These incredible people who have worked behind the scenes are worth remembering today and into the future. Number three, I want you to remember your peers. Of course, we have some brilliant kids. They're destined to be doctors and lawyers and maybe even AP stat teachers if they work really hard. But more importantly, we have kids that are kind and caring. I remember a student who had a bloody nose in class. She used an entire box of Kleenex to stop the bleeding. And in true jerk fashion, I sarcastically said to her, "How dare you use that whole box of Kleenex?" Well, the next day she showed up with a brand new unopened box of tissues for me. And we also have funny kids. Just this year, a kid gave me a $20 Starbucks gift card for Christmas. And I know you're thinking, wow, that's so nice. But when I went to go get a coffee, there was only 38 cents on the card. You know, we have kids that are creative, artistic, dramatic, athletic, and just generally nice. You're an incredible group of young adults. You'll always be connected as the Liberty High School class of 2025. You'll always have that in common, and that is worth remembering today and into the future. What a journey it's been. I think back on that day in 2021. I'm so happy I got to meet my advisory. I'm happy I've taught so many of you since then. My gang of best buddies, you remember Giff, Durkin, Sozik, and Connolly, they retired last year. And when I started this school year, people came up to me all the time and said things like, "Hey, are you okay?" It was almost like I was at a funeral. But guess what? This has turned out to be the best of my 29 years in teaching. And so what I would say to you is that it's impossible to know what next year will be like for you. Maybe you're nervous about college or the military or starting your full-time work. I was incredibly nervous about this year. and it turned out to be unbelievable. I didn't lose my gang of best buddies. They just stopped working at Liberty. I hope the same thing happens to you. Wherever you're heading next year, I want you to go into it with a positive attitude and know that just because things are changing, that doesn't mean that they are getting worse. You aren't losing your friends. You're just experiencing something new and exciting and different. And it all starts in just a few minutes. You're going to walk this stage and you're going to become a high school graduate. And for my advisees who I'm looking at right now, I'm the one who's going to read your name because I'm a man of my word. And I'm still alive, Anthony. And my modeling gig can wait a little bit longer. I'm proud of my advisory and I'm proud of this entire class, the Liberty High School class of 2025. I hope you have a great summer. I wish you the best. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Furr. The main purpose of our being together this morning is to recognize the achievement of everyone who has met graduation requirements. The award that's associated with this achievement is a high school diploma. To honor this achievement, I would like to introduce Superintendent Dr. Cynthia McCabe. Graduates, please rise.
It is with great pleasure and pride that I officially present the graduating class of 2025 of Liberty High School for the awarding of diplomas. The members of the Board of Education of Carroll County, the principal of Liberty High School, Kenneth Gantz, and I certify that these graduates have successfully completed all of the requirements for a Maryland high school diploma or certificate. Congratulations to each of you. Graduates, please be seated.
At this time, we will begin the awarding of diplomas to our students seated on stage. Class President, Matthew Jared Santee. Student Speaker, Jedediah Jinyu Kim. Valedictorian, Micah Andrew Cooney. Salutatorian, Chloe Kang.
Zara Ahmed Adola. John Ted sorry, John. John Ted Acha Alamji. Mubarak Falabi at Denji. David Akinlolu Akinboye. Haley Adriana Afaro. Tristan Rayanne Ali. Sarah Marie Allen. Charlotte Elizabeth Anderson. Obey Brianna Awesome. Jasmine Layla Bada. David James Baker. Badant Kamal Bangoria. Dominic Raymond Barbarisi. Chase Anthony Bauer. Eleanor Angelina Bailey. Sophie Mariel Beck. Addison Elizabeth Behan. Raina Louise Bidell. Manuel Stephen Beltran. Kane Weaver Bennett. Caden Rylan Bertram. Santiago Gabriel Betancourt.
My goodness. Gavin Riley Tears Blevins. Lillian Gannon Bott. Lucas Raul Britos Delpierre. Madison Ray Caju. Sophia Lee Carpenetti. Genevieve Isabel Shador. Sadie Diane Commerce. Diana Marie Christensen. Braden Michael Chubb. Esther Chung. Connor Scott Clapper. Samuel J. Clark. Kyle Shane Clemens. Nicole Tasha Clifton. Carter Timothy Cole. Emma Beth Cole. Austin Lane Conaway. Lucy Amelia Connor.
Blake Anthony Cox. Joshua Ryan Crane. Madison Grace Crisfoley. Emily Lynn Cross. Haley Morgan Cross. Elena Rivka Cucci. Caitlin Elise Darminio. Abigail Morgan Day. Rachel Rose DeMarco. Madeline Elizabeth DeMay. Hannah Elizabeth DeVincent. Jaden Jamar Diaz. Lindsay Maria Diaz. Kendall Brooke DeCoco. Ziar Gahiz Deal. Grace Mackenzie Drumgool. Brooklyn May Dubritton. Abigail Grace Durst. Zachary Aaron Dye. Daniel Wyatt Eckhart. Reese Elizabeth Edwards. McKenna Ashlyn Erdley. Patrick Brian Facto. Alexa Grace Foppel. Thomas Nathaniel Ferguson. Aiden Edward Morin. Brooke Kathleen Forsyth. Cameron Josephine Freert. Justin Daniel Friedley. Emily Kate Gallagher. Catherine Grace Gallagher. Nicholas Ryan Gallo. Audrey May George. Sophia Kathleen Jeppy. Nathan Mwangi Gatau. Elizabeth Grace Godfrey. Courtney Diane Goff. Alyssa Grace Golumbek. Scott Anthony Grabo. Jesse Zachary Gresh. Caitlin Marie Gugliotta.
Xavier Donald Hamilton. Jenna Ellie Hanwerger. Eleanor Don Haroldson. Cameron Thomas Harpine. Ethan Joseph Hart. Carson Everett Haynes. Ryder Emerson Hecox. Jacob Brian Heitman. Brooke Avery Henderson. Patrick Lobhard Hendricks. Billy Reed Herndon. Brooke Elizabeth Herndon. William Brian Hobbs. Haley Mayalani Marina Hodges. Sydney Isabella Hoffman. Olivia Jean Holly. Cameron Nichelle Holmes. Jacob Addison Hooper. The paper's small. Kaylee Hossetter.
James Anthony Ingalls. Solomon Daniel Jackson. Felipe Jaime. Paola Jaime Arredondo. Kay Jenkins. James Jordan. Logan Charles Karalavish. Muhammad Hamza Khan. Marcus Sungwon Kim. Justin Eli Kish. Robin Marie Kohansky. Braden Joseph Kolazar. Evan Anthony Konyar. Gabriella Alyssa Kirchma. Jessica Ivy Cray. Jacob Michael Krieger. Jacob Gustafson Laundry. Anna Carol Landry.
Anna Grace Lapidat. Jacob Benjamin Layton. Rachel Elizabeth Layton. Cameron Isaiah Lee. Ingrid Jana Lindquist. Gemma Catherine Little. Luca Gianni Logston. Mason Reed Lounsbury. Ace Caitlin Rianne Lowe. Anthony Charles Maggio. Maxwell Alexander Magulik. Lewis Alexander Major. David Jacob Marion. Caitlin Marie Marsicano. Aaron Michelle Martin. Nathan Christopher Martin. Monica Gianni Mata. Daniel Todd Mateer. Madeline Olivia Matthews. Lucas Elliott McCain. Ruby Rose McCarthy.
Caitlin Reese McGarity. Molly Susan McGonigal. Hannah Rose McGinnis. Caroline Grace McKenzie. Paige Gracelyn McKnight. Ashley Aurora McMillan. Joshua Michael McNally. Luke Alden Meisner. Stanley Harrison Masita. Chase William Miller. Olivia Milan Moralia. Arjun Mistry. Ali Morales. Christopher James Morshing. Christopher James Morrison. Abigail Mallory Morshing. Richard Allen Morshing. Abigail Catherine Michelle Morse. Sophia Marie Muke. Dinara Museva. Amelia Diane Mastico. Evan Patrick Nally.
Perpetua Chundama Njoku. Julius David Ajab Kamayom. Madeline Lorraine Norcus. Olawafe Keme, Olawatimi Lane Oganusi. Dylan Michael Oler. Samaida Rosa Ordonez. Ryan William Otero. Newland Parker Owen.
Valeria Padilla Ramirez. Akshobia Pont. Sydney Michelle Patterson. Catherine Elise Padula. Samuel Gordon Peretta. Jared Samuel Peak. Emily Elizabeth Pond. Kevin Brian Poole Jr. Addison Rose Powers. Hannah Alexis Purdell. Ty Harrison Pruitt.
Savannah Grace Reed. Chloe Ann Rager. Caroline Elaine Rich. William Odie Remines III. Jordan Marie Reynolds. William Garrett Rysette. Marley Masayu Roach. Caitlin Michelle Rogers. Jonah Aaron Rohr. Olivia Ruth Rout. Kayla Willeen Sackett. Dean Franklin Sams. Babhuff Serene. Jessica Hazel Marie Saylor. Gregory Grant Shelberg. Aiden Carter Scher. Christopher Michael Schneider. Peyton Rose Cedarquist. Paulina Alexandra Semenoff. Sandra Lynette Sevilla. Xander William Shimbo.
Caitlin Michelle Sims. Arjun Singh. Lauren Grace Slowakowski. Brianna Smith. Brianna Michelle Smith. Dylan Ray Michael Smith. Madison Elizabeth Smith. Taylor Rosalia Solis. Matthew Stephen Sozio. Destiny Nicole Stansbury. Luke Jacob Charles Steele. Sophia Noel Steele. Cameron Elizabeth Steinecker. Christian Paul Starko. Logan David Tasker. Alicia Maria Rodriguez Teal. Erin Nicole Timish. Andrew Noble Thompson. J. Lily Thompson. Kanan Parker Tapeta. Sasha Quinn Travers. Tyler Nicholas Tucker.
Hannah Noel Bassett. Maeve Elizabeth Underwood. Savannah Ellen Vamino. Devin Michael Van Meter. Austin Tyler Veach. Ava Lucina Walzak. Caitlin Faye Wallace. Kevin Wang. Catherine May Wassman. Nicholas Michael Welsh. Nora Margaret West. Tristan James West. Riley Cole Wickline. Miles Nicholas Williams. Parker James Williams. Gwendolyn Yeager. Amelia Zagorski. Brandon Michael Zahner. Jaden James Ellis Zumbrun.
Graduates, please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you the 44th graduating class of Liberty High School. Will Matthew Santee, Senior Class President, please come forward to lead the class in the changing of the tassels.
The changing of the tassels signifies the move from student to graduate. At this time, graduates, please join me in moving your tassel from right to left.
Audience, please wait for the students to recess before leaving and meet your graduates outside of the venue after they receive their packets with their diplomas. Another congratulations to the class of 2025, and our recessional will now begin.